Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Radical Lifestyle. This is our last episode from our Salalah trip. In this video, we're going to be visiting a few different places. The first stop will be the anti-gravity spot, and then right after that, we're heading towards Ain Sahalnoot, and then followed by Ain Razat. And then we're going to go up a mountain called Jabal Samhan to get some amazing views. And finally, we're going to wrap up our day with a visit to one of the local souks. We're starting off with our first stop, which is the anti-gravity spot. At this particular spot, objects and cars can move up a hill without the help of any sort of acceleration. The secret behind this is nothing but an optical illusion. The gravity hill is actually a slightly downward slope, but to the normal eyes it looks like the road is going upward, causing it an optical illusion. After we tried a few tricks on the gravity hill or the magnetic hill, we made our way up the mountain to our next spot, which is Ain Sahalnoot. We have now reached Ain Sahalnoot. Ain Sahalnoot translates to Sahalnoot Spring, and it's one of the most popular spots to visit when in Salalah. This place is also called Wadi Sahalnoot, Wadi translating to valley. During the Kharif season, this place is full of tourists coming to witness the impressive and beautiful natural scenery. The Wadi is a good place to spend quality time with your family, which is why we see a lot of travelers doing barbecue, flying kites, just sitting and relaxing. Others also take a hike up the mountains and capture the beautiful scenery from the top. As you probably would have seen in the earlier clips, the drive up here is one of the most scenic drives in Salalah. The road is covered with trees on both sides and the view is fabulous. As we walk to the end, we reach a natural spring with crystal clear water. Some of us have made a trek over and gotten into the water, and I understand the water is nice and refreshing in this heat that we were experiencing while we were in Salalah. If you don't want to get into the water, you can definitely enjoy the other aspects this place has to offer. Like, one of the most unique things here are the natural rock formations. This place definitely has some of the most best Insta-worthy places for you to take your photography. Once we took our Insta photos, we hopped into the car and made our way to our next destination, which is the top of Jabal Samhan. On the way up, we ran across a lot of animal crossing. I think this is a very common occurrence on the roads in Salalah. Like, our first one were these cows, and then further along we saw some camels crossing the road. So you got to keep an eye out for these if you are on a road trip. Jabal Samhan is the highest series of the three mountains that forms the famous Dhofar Mountains. It's located on the eastern side of Salalah and covers a greater part of the Dhofar area. Jabal Samhan really beckons you to embrace the grandeur of Oman's mountain wilderness and makes you want to immerse yourself in the beauty of its diverse wildlife. Whether you're hiking, camping, or just simply enjoying the serene atmosphere, Jabal Samhan is really a unique place that is a must visit on your Salalah trip. Once at the top, we made our way to the first viewing point. Now, this viewing point doesn't have really a name or anything. We just saw a landing where we could park our car safely, and we just walked over to the edge and saw these beautiful white clouds. The next proper viewing point came a few kilometers away. This place is called Hayur Cave. Once we parked our car, we took the small walkway that led us to the center of the cave. All the while enjoying the walk along the edge of the mountain and taking a glimpse of the rugged terrain. Once we reached the cave, we just sat back and just enjoyed the amazing views this place has to offer. Just take a look. It feels like the world is endless just from here. After we took in the magnificent views and took some amazing Insta-worthy pictures, we hopped into the car and made our way to our next destination. And along the way, we yet again come across another camel crossing. And this time there is a whole bunch of them. We've now reached our next destination. This place is called Ain Razat. Ain Razat is one of the freshwater springs in the Dhofar Governorate, just outside of the city of Salalah. This part of Oman has plenty of natural springs, some of which are seasonal and can only be found during the Kharif season. However, Ain Razat is perennial and you can visit it any time of the year. Ain Razat is one of the main freshwater sources in Salalah today and continues its prominent role in providing water for farms using the traditional Falaj irrigation system. Razat Spring is usually crowded with tourists during Kharif season, most of whom have come from the warmer cities in the Middle East. The weather in the monsoon season is great for an outdoor picnic and exploring the amazing landscapes. During the Kharif season, there are many makeshift stalls which are made on this tourist spot, selling kids' toys, kites, cut pieces of fresh fruits, umbrellas, and other stuff you might need. There might be some ice cream and other snack vendors as well. As Kharif gains momentum, the water level goes higher and the surrounding mountains turn greener. We walked around some more and got ourselves some ice cream to cool off. And then we made our way to the next destination, which is also our last destination of our Salalah trip. On the way to the last destination, we decided to take a drive along the beach just to take in this beautiful sight. With all the coconut trees and farmland and banana trees, it reminded us a lot of our home state of Kerala. Along the way, we spotted a lot of fruit and vegetable vendors just along the road. These vendors are selling locally grown fruits and vegetables. On the way to the Souq, we were driving by some of the suburban areas which were kind of reminding us of the Middle East, of how it would have been maybe some 20 odd years ago. Now we are finally pulling into our last destination, which is Souq Shati Al Hafa. Souks are nothing but markets. They sell a variety of things, including the most famous frankincense, which is what Oman is famously known for. There are lots of many small knickknacks, magnets, souvenirs, and some local clothing also, which you can purchase from here. We naturally couldn't leave Oman without getting some of their world famous frankincense. So we each got ourselves a startup kit with the oud and the frankincense, hoping to use it when we get back home. Now this wraps up our 3-day Salalah trip. I hope you all really enjoyed seeing Salalah with us. Now, as always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.